fare things in my homeland?
Shit, dude, it got crazy. There's civil unrest, everything's on fire, and the Troika were slightly disbanded, but also then reinstated. There's been a change in leadership amongst a third of them, but also you're the ambassador. Deal with that.
I can sense the smoky aura around you.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires, and only you can start them. Well, you and physics and just Mother Nature in general. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of things that can start fires, but only you can prevent it. But also rain and sleet and hail. You know, anything cold can also kind of prevent it, but yeah. Oh man, look at that. Look at his beard. That's so cool. It's like a little skeleton. Hey there guys, Godly Seafood here, back with another episode. Trying something out. I was just kind of looking online last night, just wanted to kind of learn some new skills just with editing. I don't really do a ton of editing with like these, just because, you know, 40 minutes I can just pause it just by pressing a button because I've got a keybound and everything. But I did want to play around with some text stuff to kind of make things more pop a little bit more. So yeah, you're going to see that. Let me know. Anybody who watches that, let me know what you think. I'm not gonna do that throughout the entirety of these videos. That would just take way too long, and nobody cares about, you know, playthroughs that much. So I'm also gonna try and keep my mic closer to my face because I realize I keep fucking forgetting to do that, and it's like, even though it's like a foot and a half away from my face, the audio just sounds a whole lot worse. So yeah, trying to do some new skills. But anyway, let's get into this. Nadeza the Spice here. Last time, the Dread Bear Baylor, Warlord Baylor, whatever the fuck his name is, tried to incite a riot. There was some dude who, I guess, tried to join him, but is really just a loser and a meme. And now we're back and we've beaten Baylor. Also, I think that, like, with, like, the Chrysalis World Pack stuff, I'm not going to be able to farm it until I finish Chrysalis, or until I get close to finishing Chrysalis, because I was farming Gravenly the Hunter for a little while, and I probably beat him like 20 times, didn't get a single thing over the past couple of weeks, was just trying to do that. So either I got super unlucky, or I have to beat Chrysalis in order to unlock the World Pack that would allow me to then get the drops, or something like that. So we'll see. Anyway.
Spellbinder, the fifth column continues to make great progress, though the loyalist resistance is strong.
Okay.
Ezekiel sent you. Zelda and I were just discussing him. We think he should replace Zorak on the Troika Council.
Alright, I think anybody would do better than the Zorak at that point, but, I mean, why, though? He's just some random guy that has not been stated to have any clout or any purpose here, other than I meet him and he shows me the city and then tells me to go build a statue or something. Why him specifically?
You wish to restore the fountains of the land. Baylor ordered them shut off as another sign of our objection.
Sure. How long ago was that, and what territory constitutes the land?
Zelda the Phantom Knight knows more about how to restore them. Ask her.
Cool, whatever. Again, you can just morph the quest over to her.
Greetings, Spellbinder. Nadeza and I have become critical leaders in the rebellion.
Weren't you like an evil person a couple of quests ago?
I'm not sure I should thank you, but at least it keeps things interesting.
Yeah. Baby, please. It's always interesting with me around.
You need to restore the fountains of the land. The first is the Walking Flower Fount, devoted to the growing season.
Okay.
I believe Warlord Baylor had the Night Feeders remove the fountain's gears.
Okay. And so...
If you challenge the Night Feeders, I'm sure they will give up the gears. Then you can restore the Walking Flower Fount.
Cool. Alright, mob fight. Getting right into it. That gives me time to eat lunch. Okay. Oh, so this is a fountain as well. I don't remember this at all. What's with the beetles? Is that like a side quest?
You manage to find a panel that opens to reveal simple but cunning gears and levers. You delicately replace the gears, and voila!
Voila. Also, I love the fact that they gave Grandmother Raven her text box back.
You meditate on the movements and rotations, symbolizing life and vibrancy, and it makes you feel invigorated.
You know, didn't Pigswick Academy have their whole thing around a fountain being the meaning of life or some shit? I feel like that's just kind of ripping off that storyline. Alright, nerds. Fountain number 1, complete.
I'm glad to hear you were successful. The charred leaf fount represents the dying time. Leaves dry and crumble and turn to ash.
How the fuck do you make that into a goddamn fountain?
Much like the dreams of the Shadow Queen, yes? I'm sure you can rekindle the eternal flame with an ounce of your magic.
Wait, if that's all that was needed, why didn't one of you guys do that while I was doing this?
The trick will be to lead an offensive against the Raptorial sentries to drive them back so they don't interfere with you.
Oh, okay, another quest to, another quest to go do a fucking mob fight before getting on with the story. Thank you. Alright. I remember... The fuck? Oh, okay, I guess they're just having a little rest. Anyway, disregarding the civil unrest there, I remember this fountain. This fountain's pretty cool. Although, it's got water, but I'm pretty sure we set it on fire for some reason.
You meditate upon the flame for a
Yep.
time, feeling much of your anxiety burn away. You take a handful of charred leaves for luck.
Uh-huh. So is there like a pipe just dispensing like methane and then a second pipe just dispensing charred leaves?
You conjure up a wisp of mana, and it gets sucked up greedily by the fountain. A moment later, it bursts into a small flame.
Nice. Alright. What is the third one? I honestly don't remember.
Did it work? Ah, yes. I can sense the smoky aura around you.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires, and only you can start them. Well, you and physics and just Mother Nature in general. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of things that can start fires, but only you can prevent it. But also rain and sleet and hail. You know, anything cold can also kind of prevent it, but yeah.
The third of the sacred fountains is known as the Black Roller Fount. However, I have no idea how to empower it.
Shadow magic.
Fortunately, one of our allies in the fifth column moved into the Tower of Pale Beauty after you ousted Drepa Hooktip.
I don't remember that boss at all.
Find Simone Randomwing and ask her about the Black Roller Fount.
Random wing. Alright. See, what the hell were y'all talking about earlier with not getting involved with moths and shit? Because now we're getting involved with moths and shit. Hey. Ooh. I like you. You're green. I'm pretty sure that's a dude. But he's also, like, just really green. I don't know why there's a plant right there.
Spellbinder. I was hoping I would get the chance to meet you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's a fucking ASMR streamer.
I have heard much of your comings and goings, the wondrous things you must have seen over your journey. Amazing.
I love it how everybody knows about me and knows about where I'm going to be, but nobody can ever, like, cut me off and just, like, stop me from being the hero.
But I realize you have little time. You need to empower the Black Roller Fount? Why, certainly.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna kill myself if I have to listen to you talk constantly.
Take this miniature sand devil and release it in the Fount's bowl. After the restoration is complete, inform Ezekiel.
Again, why the fuck is Ezekiel, like, important? Like, I get that they wanted to make him, like, the main guy we talk to in this area, but, like, he has no feats. He's just some random person. He's not like Merle Ambrose or Cyrus Drake. He's just some random ass dude.
You are preparing for the Conda Desert. Once you enter those Badlands, search for my sister, Logan Spiral Glider. She will aid you.
Great. I gotta go talk to a second ASMR streamer or YouTuber or whatever. That sucks. Bro, holy shit. This place is on fire. What the fuck is going on here? That wasn't like that earlier. Seriously, I'm leaving this place worse off than what it was originally. These guys should not be venerating me as some sort of hero or anything. They should be like, burn the wizard. They cause calamity. Anyway, where the fuck am I supposed to be going? This one. Alright, so I do that, and then what happens?
You release the little sand devil into the polished stone bowl, and it immediately kicks up a miniature twister of a storm.
That's not a storm, that's shadow magic.
You meditate on the frenetic energy and the powerful forces writ small, and reflect upon how chaos is needed to change the world.
Yet that is the actual definition of shadow magic. Alright, cool. I love it how they're just gonna gloss over that as definitely being shadow magic, but choose to call it some little whirlwind of a fucking sand devil or some shit. Anyway, where the hell is Ezekiel?
I heard you restored all 3 fountains of the land.
Yeah, it's like super easy. I honestly don't know why any of you guys didn't bother to do it sooner. Y'all had everything in place. You just needed to do your little freedom fighter thing, get some gears, add a little mana to 1, and then hell, the third person just gave me something. I don't even know why that was an issue.
While you were attending to the founts, I was researching more of the ancient chronicles. They imply
What?
the lands of Mantis and Burrower are renewed and the sun's light made manifest, only then will the way through shadow be revealed.
Oh yeah, thank you. Of course. I mean, I kind of have already done that first part. So this second line, the sun's light, just talks about the solar arc, and then we'll go through the the hive.
Although one could translate renew as bridge. To be safe, Nadezhda
Can you?
I want you to go back to Bastion.
Hold up, what is
Once the
renew?
lands of Mantis and Burrower are renewed and
Our
the sun's
bridge.
light made manifest, only then.
Okay.
Tell Zaltana we want her to be the official ambassador from Zatake Zengziyun to Bastion. Give her this badge.
Okay, so he's helping me create the bridge. And also, you were just put on the council. I don't think you have the authority to make that judgment call, nor have you implied that anybody has given you permission to do this, so, whatever. Just gonna throw that down and go to Bastion, because I guarantee I'll have to come back to Sardonyx in a second.
Spellbinder? I did not expect to see you so soon. How fare things in my homeland?
Shit, dude, it got crazy. There's civil unrest, everything's on fire, and the Troika were slightly disbanded, but also then reinstated. There's been a change in leadership amongst a third of them, but also you're the ambassador. Deal with that.
The news you bring is bittersweet, but still full of hope. I am pleased Zarozinia helped you oust the Shadow Queen's warlord.
I guess technically, I wouldn't have had like 20 extra Pierce without her.
Zarozinia will be a good ally to the Troika Council, and with luck they will re-establish control over the city soon. Now, why have you returned? To promote me to ambassador?
Yeah, I don't know what gives me the authority to do that either, but you're promoted. Get to work.
Thank you for the honor, I think.
I think she's like, why the fuck are these people asking me to do this? I'm a spy.
King Piet should hear of your progress. Report to him before
What?
we return to Ezekiel the Lucent in the city of Sardonyx.
Ezekiel the Lucent. Also, why aren't you doing this? You're the fucking ambassador now. What the hell am I doing your paperwork? Hey, what's going on? Also, I don't remember the last time I had Divum with me, so I don't know where he is.
Spellbinder, we had not heard word for some time now, and we were growing concerned. How do you fare?
Well, I've got new drip, and I've fucked just about everything in my path, so yeah, doing pretty good.
The city of Sardonyx is in revolt? I never imagined I would see this day. And thank you for building this bridge between us.
Your face looks like a wrinkly old nutsack.
You will return immediately. However, I am sending an ally to guide you through the alien ways of the Hopper tribes.
Oh, is Divum back?
Divin Whiteheart was worried about you, and wanted to make sure he could help you in your final struggles against the Shadow.
Except for the fact that he didn't accompany me through the rest of Crescent Beach, didn't accompany me through Starfall Sea on the Giant Beast, didn't help me through Radiant Alcazar, Radiant Rebirth, or Sardonyx.
I am ready to see the edge of the world.
Where the fuck are you? Oh, okay, he just pops up like that. Cool. I knew I was gonna need that port. Alright, dude. I'm back, and I brought a mouse.
Were you successful? Good, good. Oh, who is this?
Greetings, friend Mantis. I am Divum Whiteheart, sworn sword of King Piet Morningsword of Bastion.
Uh-huh.
You are prepared for the Conda Desert, a harsh and tormented land still very much in the grip of the Shadow Queen.
I love it how Ezekiel just didn't even acknowledge Divum after that. He's just like, whatever, back to the main story.
Heed the words of the priestess Simone and search for the moth. Logan Spiral Glider in the House of the Saturnid. Good luck to you, Spellbinder. And to you, Sir Mouse.
Okay, never mind. I think this is the dude. Alright, let's get this over with. I'm like 75% done with this world, and I can definitely finish within the next week if I really wanted to. The Conda Desert. So apparently, disregarding that giant fucking skeleton, apparently this used to be a wooded area, kind of like Bastion. However, Morganth, after going into the hive and becoming corrupted by Shadow, decided she was going to go to the Alcazar of Radiant Judgment, decided she could realize she couldn't do anything with astral magic, so she threw the astrals down, destroyed everything, came back and burnt the Conda Forest to the ground, and then started sieging Sardonyx, Bastion, and the not the hive, the hold up. The B area at the Moon Cliffs. The apiary, that's what I meant to say.
Who comes here to the House of the Saturnid?
I don't know what the hell a Saturnid is, but I need you. Also, this one isn't a dude either. Where did I meet a dude Mantis? Or Moth?
My sister, Simone Randomwing, sent sign to expect you. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh my god, this ASMR crap is really getting annoying.
The desert leads to the spiked jaws of the atrimental gate of the hive, but also spirals away into the deep desert. Somewhere out there is the Valley of the Dark Sun and the Solar Arc. A desert hopper could guide you through that hostile land.
Okay.
Hoppers often raid Camp Arrowweed and Umbrahold. Search there for Hopper sign. Perhaps you can think like a mouse.
Think like a mouse. I've got a mouse with me.
What's that supposed to mean? In any regard, I just hope these hoppers aren't savage meat-eaters, as the tales say.
Alright, I feel like what Divum said was far more racist than what she said. She was just saying, you know, think like the mouses do. He's like, these guys are fucking cannibals. I've heard really bad stories. Man, I hope I don't have to fight these guys just yet.
These tracks certainly don't look like mantis feet. Most likely hopper sign. Let's follow them.
Actually, they don't even look like signs at all. That just looks like sand. Oh, okay. Those are actual. I can barely make that out. Hold on. Let me just, I mean, I get what they were going for, but I mean, again, I can barely see it. Maybe it's supposed to be that way because it's in sand. I'll give King's Isle a pass on that one. They did their best, I guess.
Fleshling, you caught. Soon you become food.
Well, you know what they say. I am the godliest of seafoods.
Turn, Shadow Spawn, and face the light.
What? Alright. Oh yeah, there's just some random fucking mouse back there too. That's weird. The bug would like you to know that he withers.
I will die another day. Thank you, burrower and burrow mouse friend.
You know, even though they're kind of weird and I don't entirely like them, I do kind of like the little burrowers.
These dark sun beasts baited their trap with fouled food and were waiting to ambush me. Time to give ground.
Yep. Alright. Okay, so as soon as I exit that, it's just like, hey, meet me outside, but not immediately outside where there's an area. That would make sense. Just like halfway across the fucking battlefield.
If not for you, those brutes would have had my skin. I owe you a life debt.
That you will never repay. Trust me, I've got a lot of people who still owe me stuff.
Can you guide us to the Solar Arc in the Valley of the Dark Sun?
The Solar Arc. That lies in the unknown, deep, deep desert, farther than I've ever hopped. But the Elders know hush-hush lore.
Hush-hush lore.
Yet I cannot rejoin Sandstone Village until I hunt and catch some comestibles. Can you help?
Do you mean do everything for you, or you will actually do something and I'll just back you up?
If we strike with bared teeth at the long shadow mantises around Camp Arrowweed, we can hunt and catch their comestibles.
What is a comestible?
I think I understand, though I don't know what to feel about you wanting to eat Umbra food.
I don't understand what he means by comestibles.
Run from our bared teeth. Hunt and catch as many comestibles as you can carry.
What? Comestibles. I know they're trying to like say something like goods or whatnot, but I just can't put it together right now. Consumables? No, that doesn't sound right.
We have enough to feed Sandstone Village now.
What are these comestibles made of? Not some kind of meat, is it?
You are a funny creature, Burrow Knight.
I love it how I was like, oh, you stupid bitch. You already know the answer.
Quick, back to Sandstone Village.
Cool. Alright, so at least 2/5 of my screen are being taken up by people that are not me. So that's great, but it'll only be for a second. Also, teleporter. I'm just gonna grab that, go through that. Honestly, the Conda Forest, or I guess the Conda Desert is not an area that I would typically go to for any reason. So I always forget to grab that.
To die miserably ahead, but I'll show you the hush-hush way through.
No, it doesn't. There are obvious tracks. That, I guess, just got deleted. Okay. But there are obvious tracks leading to this. Anybody with 2 brain cells could figure that out.
Desert now, where the hoppers live, and other beasts of nasty habits. Razor your eyes to watch.
Like, I understand what you're saying, but how do you get there? Also, what is this? Is this magic? Is this just supposed to imply that there's a secret passageway? Dude, I fucking hate this defeat and Colite quest right here. It takes goddamn forever.
The Sandstone Village. We will die another day, friends. Hoppers are nomadic. We hop through the desert to hide from the fire gaze of the Shadow Queen.
Mm-hmm.
We have battled her for generations, since she burned down the Conda Forest and turned it into this sandy waste.
Yay, lore plot point.
It is time you met our wise ones, the Elders. Presta the Blazing Wind, Edwin the Arcane Architect, and Saul the One Who Knows.
You know, I know we end up speaking mostly to Saul, the One Who Knows, but Edwin, the Arcane Architect, seems like he should have been, like, the guy. Or at least had something to do with crafting.
Ah, a spellbinder. Young Balthy says you do not hop in the shadow.
He would be mistaken, because I kind of got, like, one toe dipped in the shadow, but it's whatever.
The shadow with every breath.
Be quiet, calm, Burrower friend. There was no intention to boil your blood, but the Shadow Queen has strange allies in these dark days.
That is a fair point. I fought a bear, a dog, a lion. I will inevitably go on to fight a spider arachnid, some little fucking flamingo thing, and a horse.
Harper's know her moves by the motion of the hive. He was quite calm for many months, but now is buzz more than in memory.
I think KingsIsle did a really great job of making us be able to understand these guys with just easy to understand language. Because it sounds stupid as shit, but I understand what the hell they're saying.
Greetings, Spellbinder. They say the Shadow Queen was once a Spellbinder. A wizard.
That is true. Honestly, we went to the same school, just at different points in history.
The Spellbinder is the Lightbringer. Nothing like the Shadow Queen.
Dude, Divum's my fucking hype, man. Let's go.
As you say, the astral relics were built 1,000 years ago, when the world was newborn and blind.
So does that mean they were built sometime after, shortly after the destruction of the First World?
The Shadow Queen came to the Conda Forest to steal the secrets of the Solar Arc, for the brightest light casts the darkest shadow.
Sure, but all of her stuff tends to mimic, like, star astral magic, not sun astral magic. Like, sun astral magic is just enchants, whereas the ones we're gonna find are, like, auras. Just like, this one.
Do you have the heart fire to learn its secrets and triumph over her? What will the world look like if you fall?
Honestly, that's a good question. Let's see.
Spellbinder, we are Saul.
The one who knows. We learned Burrow speak long ago and helped teach the others.
I love it how he's talking to me like I can't understand him. It's not that hard to grasp your language.
Oh, you already speak, Hopper. Beaut. You are good kind. Many seasons ago, Saul saw Highwall Bastion.
You traveled the Starfall Sea and back again.
The Saul made the long hop once. It is how the Saul can speak as you do. The Saul teaches all hoppers sent on the long hop.
Okay, so the only reason these guys can actually speak modern language, close to modern language, is because of this guy.
You met Steve Quicksand? That brightens the day's gloom. And Bothy says his freedom was your work.
Yeah, I tend to help out a lot of ungrateful people.
You have helped us. However, we cannot help a stranger find the solar ark.
See what I mean?
You must become one of our
Ungrateful. And then I gotta join their cultist religion and give them like 100,000 gold per week, or I'll be kicked out of the clan or some shit.
Our ritual drink, Sir Alden, must be fixed before the village opens her arms. Search deep desert to find one hop of horned limes.
Okay.
Wait, how many horned limes are in a hop?
A short hop will suffice. The soul minds you to be watchful of thorns.
What?
That's not any more helpful.
Carry up of horned limes to Presta, the blazing wind, to fix Sir Alden drink.
So, okay, so I guess the short hop is 5 fruits long. Nice. And boom, I'm back.
The Spellbinder returns. The scent of horned limes came first, and then your faces followed.
Yeah, those things do look kind of good, though. I imagine they would taste like mangoes or something.
Sir Alden begins with horned lime, but where does it end? Joshua trees, gnarled, twisted arms, bear seeds golden and fragrant. Joshua trees are rare, but common killers carry seeds for trade. Duel them for their Joshua seeds, Spellbinder.
Joshua seeds?
This sounds very much like my kind of mission. Ki for Bastion!
Divum, calm the fuck down. It's a mob fight. We're not, like, defeating a general of the Umbra Legion.
Maybe try not to shout so much. Once you have the Joshua seeds, bring them all to Edwin the Arcane Architect.
How did he get that name, exactly? Bro, I've done 4 fights, and this is the second one where I did not collect the last one I needed. Fuck this fight and collect one. This is the 5th fight with no collect. It was fucking finally. Like, every single fight that I did, I either did not collect one or did not collect all of them. But luckily, that's like one of the only quests in the game that does that, so I'll be fine. I can get over it.
Joshua seeds, golden and fragrant.
I hate you. I hate everything you stand for, and I can't wait for you to die.
Saul, the one who knows, says we must fix Sir Alden drink. It is a true honor, reserved for hoppers coming of age.
So how is that going to affect me? Is this like a psychedelic trip we're taking?
Sir Alden must have powdered jasper. Saul, the one who knows, can grind the jasper up. The deep desert is home to Deathstalkers, who use jasper for decorative bands. Get some, and bring it to Saul, the one who knows.
Wait, so he's going to take some, like, thing that these guys use as rings and crush it up? And then I have to ingest that? That's kind of weird. Alright. Once again, I have beat up the local wildlife and stolen their belongings.
Let the Saul tribe Barrow speak. Now, it is time for us to make the Sir Alden drink.
Why aren't you speaking Burrow, or why aren't you speaking Hopper speak?
Drink deep of the Sir Alden. Saul, the one who knows, made enough for 2. Barrow Knight, do not be shy.
Oh, fuck.
By Bastion, I feel like I've been brought back from the dead.
The second time. That happened once before.
Speak to the elders to accept their head blessings.
What the fuck is a head blessing? I don't know that I want to get hit from a mouse right now.
Presta warns you to be wary of power too easily gotten.
Lame.
The Arachna who took the Shadow Queen's side without thought are lost in darkness. Take my warning as your head blessing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they had it well planned out canonically. They just kind of, you know, she was their only choice, so they're like, might as well. Because they had like a whole plan with corrupting Morganth and with shadow magic and shit.
The legends that grow behind you are vast. Edwin the Arcane Architect hopes they do not stack up your confidence too high.
Lame.
That said, nerd, you have done bright
Did he
work
just call me a
to
fucking
restore
nerd?
The Eclipse Tower and Radiance Reborn.
I thought he said that said nerd. Like he was calling me a fucking nerd.
If you also restore the Solar Ark to the people, it would be a day of joy. And I would believe we would die another day.
Uh-huh.
You hope a
Nope, nope, not happening. Fuck off. Not doing no goddamn side quest.
Saul, the one who knows, welcomes you into Hopper tribe. Saul, the one who knows, groks the Solar Ark. The Heliotrope key must be had to open it. It is a powerful, mystical, hidden key.
The fuck does Grox mean? Does it mean you know or understand the Solar Arc?
The key is in a hush-hush place. Listen close. Bloodstone Cave. Last we checked, Bloodstone Cave was empty.
But probably not anymore, right?
It's not going to be empty, is it?
Thank you, Divum. See, Divum understands my plight, even though he is not a main character.
Look, I knew it wasn't going to be empty.
Soft blood comes through door. Gut and smoke for later.
Hey, it's the cannibals.
Ah, cannibal mice! Chi!
I like these guys. They're the little armor thing. Like their armors and their little spiky thing. They're not too spiky, but they're also not like too worn down. Plus, it looks like they've got little boxer helmets. It's neat.
Key? Have no key! Run away!
If we are lucky, they won't have found it yet.
Obviously, it's gonna be under a rock or some shit. I think. I love it how when you look at this, you can't tell where it is, but I know it's like right here. Ish.
You search the Bloodstone Cave carefully. Aha. Under a loose rock, you find the sparkling heliotrope key.
That's actually really cool looking. Is it like split in two? Am I gonna have to fix that? Alright, my guy. I've got the key. What next?
Ah, the Heliotrope key. Beaut. Someone was living in Bloodstone Cave. Not so good.
Also, Helio referring to the sun, because we are going to the Solar Arc.
Listen, the Spellbinder was led to the Solar Arc by the Spider Magi. For where the sun is brightest, the shadows are darkest.
Thank you. I've already been told that.
Once she grokked all there was, she
Learned.
burned down the Conda Forest and sealed off the Solar Arc.
Alright, so grokked means to learn or understood.
The Solar
Or understand.
Arc lies in a hush-hush pass, the Valley of the Dark Sun. But the deep desert is too dangerous for hoppers.
Is it? I feel like I just saw some other hoppers.
The Order of the Beast Tribes grok it well. You must find the tribal barbarians and convince them to help you.
Uh-huh.
Those were the cannibal mice that just tried to eat us.
Thank you, Dylan.
No, not cannibals. They don't eat each other, just everything else. A great shame, you thought. Do your best, try not to be eaten.
That's great. It's like, no, you've got it wrong. They don't eat every other mouse. They just eat anything that isn't a mouse. Which, I mean, technically, if there's, like, no food in their diet, that would make them carnivores, but not cannibals. I guarantee you that guy's about to pull me into his fucking side
I
quest.
don't know how well this is going to go over. Do they look hungry to you?
Saltblood, you want our help? We give you teeth.
Rude. I'm gonna fight my way to your fucking boss, and then then you guys will have to help me.
Speak to Queen. Find her at Big Water.
What?
This doesn't look good at all. The water appears putrid. And smells worse.
So I'm gonna need you to get over this dialogue so I don't get pulled again.
I can't see how even those barbarians drink here. Let's search for sign.
Look at that. Divum's growing tolerant. Wait, I thought the queen was at the water. What?
Tracks lead off that way. After them.
Yeah, because apparently we can't see 2 feet in front of our fucking face. Thanks, Divum. Anyway, wasn't the queen supposed to be over there by the water? Oh, she looks cool. Why didn't they make her the queen? She's got blue bug armor. I'm gonna steal these reagents because fuck you guys. I don't accept any legal responsibility
Tracks lead into that tent.
in your town.
Of course. I hope they're friendly.
Oh, they won't be. You gotta beat them down to make them respect you. Weird.
Kamate, kamate, kaora, kaora. Who dares the sharp teeth of Queen Jedi? I sniffed your sweat stench from 100 paces. I'll cut you into bug food.
Rude. I mean, I know I've been in the desert all day, but I don't think I smell that bad. Alright, she's got like, was that 3 feints on her? Dumb bitch popped a fucking Legion shield first round, so I can't hit through that because she's got the Ice and Storm shield, so I'm just gonna go with Orthrus and just deal with it. Hopefully, I think I've got like 10 Pierce? I don't actually know. Also, I'm not gonna bother looking. But I was saving my Mystic Colossus, but by the time I actually had my Shadow Pip, I still needed to stack up a couple feints to make sure I killed her. So yeah. This is why, if little Rochambeau things with the removing shield stuff doesn't work, just throw out a ton more feints. You'll eventually kill them. And luckily it's old Legion shield, so it's only minus 35.
Conquered by a spellslinger and a tame mouse. Take me out beneath the dark sun's sky, away from the place of my defeat.
Alright, whatever. What is this? Alright. Gonna forget I saw that. Alright, so now we execute her in front of the entire tribe to let them know we are the new leaders.
Why do you still harrow me, foul spellslinger?
That was just rude.
Spellbinders. Spellbinder.
Ha! He tried to include himself in magic. What a fucking loser.
You beg the help of Sonya Jedi, Queen of the Orders of the Beast. We are fierce as fire.
Boring.
We will never serve you. But you are capable. We would trade a favor for a favor.
Alright, cool. I like this. The favor I'm giving you is to allow you to live, so get on with showing me the solar arc.
The big water hole is poisoned by a creeping water bug. Show him sharp teeth and chase him out to save Big Water.
Alright, I don't see why we didn't just, like, fuck him up first and then come fight her. Because, like, I mean, we already knew that was a problem. And we are technically the good guys, so... I don't know, it kind of seemed like... Could have just gone in there first and then gotten back to the whatever was up with her. I have to swim in this? That's lame. Oh, wait, this isn't even a boss fight? Let's fucking go. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but okay.
Everyone's so focused on food in these parts.
Probably because we're in the middle of a desert, Divum. Don't you ever take consideration for anybody else's well-beings other than your own? You grew up in Bastion. You don't know what it's like to need food or some shit. Just kidding. He didn't grow up in Bastion. I think he would have grown up in the Last Woods, technically. Which was probably far more abundant with food, rather than, you know, a literal fucking desert.
I think you broke my rostrum.
I broke his rostrum. That's great. Oh, this wasn't to collect anything. I don't need to be in here anymore. I feel like anytime we go in the water, it's to like save somebody who's caged up underwater or collect something that's in the water. I don't know how many fights we actually do where it's just go in the water, defeat something that isn't a boss, and then come right back out.
Were you chased out by the creeping water bug?
No, save your fucking watering hole. Now, savvy up with that goddamn favor you owe me.
Not in the least. Big water is yours again.
I grow light-hearted by your victory over the creeping water bug. Big water is ours again, but the foul stench remains.
And that was never part of the agreement.
There is one more task to finish before I owe my favor. Go
You
to Treebeard
bitch.
and round up some desert aloe.
Let me guess. The Treebeards are as friendly and joyful as you, yes?
Once you have rounded up the desert aloe from the desiccated Treebeards, use it to purify Big Water.
Great. If I'm not mistaken, these little guys, the little tree things, were like originally trees from the Conda forest, but you know, they've been burnt to shit and destroyed, so they're just super upset. I think that's what they said whenever we were on the Isle of Arachnus at like the very beginning of Chrysalis. Divum, what the fuck? I don't know why they allow him to just like clip through their game like that. I feel like somebody should have looked at that and said, hey, maybe not. Also, look at his little legs.
You come with spells of fire and ice. Biting,
What?
scratching, hacking, burning.
Well, I mean, oh man, look at that. Look at his beard. That's so cool. It's like a little skeleton. But also, no, my main spell is a bug and a dog. But yeah, look at Divum's little legs. Kind of weird.
I splinter and return to the sand.
Good to know. Also, that's like the second 10% accuracy jewel I've got that isn't for Myth School. Kind of annoying, but I mean that'll help out on other characters. Just kind of mid-maxing them. Alright, so what do I have to do to this? Don't I just like walk up to this and it's done? Or no, just press X. Oh, gone. Alright, cool. Glad to know that canonically speaking, you just pour a little bit of dead tree in some water and it just poof, gets clean.
I am wide-eyed by your competence. With Big Water lush once more, my people have clean drinking water. The dark sun shines upon us.
Uh-huh.
A favor for a favor, as we blood vowed. My people will still bear their teeth, but we owe you the knowledge you seek.
No, that was two favors in one. Fighting that one thing and then fighting the bugs and then cleaning the water counts as two. You owe me two.
People will probably still try to eat us.
Yeah, I already gathered that much. Quit butting in. You're becoming irrelevant.
The Valley of the Dark Sun is not far, but the whirling sand devils block the path. They can tear the flesh from your bones.
Okay.
But give the sand devils this, my token, and they will part for you.
Right, and how exactly does that work? Is that like an ancient magic relic? Or she's not even gonna tell me. Fuck you. There's no point even continuing the skit. Yep. Somebody casted fucking sandstorm here and just left it on auto click.
As you approach the sand devils, the wind picks up. It slashes at your eyes and face and catches in your clothes.
But then I use the token.
You hold up the token Queen Sonia Jadeeye gave you, pushing against the wind. Slowly, almost grudgingly, the sand devils vanish.
Right, and then, oh great, Divum parts ways with us because apparently he can't help us even though he wanted to help us.
We made it! By Bastion, we made it!
Shut up. You were only with me for one area. I've been through like 3 of these fucking places with far deadlier consequences than a miniature sandstorm.
The journey has been long and fraught with peril, but it has been my honor to walk this far with you. Or hop, if you like.
You're not a hopper. That doesn't work here.
The Solar Ark is a place for spellbinders, however, not humble knights like myself. Venture forth and learn what you must know.
Fuck you. But also thanks for joining me. I like your little floppy ears and your weird legs.
Wherever the path takes you, know that we are fast friends. Forever. Good luck, spellbinder.
Nice. Alright, and that is the last we see of Divum for the entire game. Let's go. I'm actually kind of sad. He was a very useful ally.
Structure, you feel your skin tingle and your breath feels light.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly you see a familiar face before you.
Oh, great. The Emperor of Mushu. What do you need?
Greetings, wizard. It is my esteemed honor to speak with you in this place of power.
Okay. But, like, you could have spoken to me before. At any point throughout the storyline. Leading into Chrysalis. Y'all don't have to just show up in front of astral relics.
The Solar Ark is the last great relic of astral magic in Chrysalis, and the last to still languish under the shadow.
Yes.
Each school of magic is represented here, and you must acquire a lens from each to complete the Solar Ark.
I honestly don't know how true that is, because you've got the 7 regular elemental, spiritual, and balanced schools. At some point, a shadow door opens up after all of this. Spoilers. But also, I mean, like, there's no... Even if this place embodies the sun, you're still missing moon and star. So, you know, I don't know what to tell you. You're off by 2.
Begin by entering the chamber of the Sunstorm and winning the Storm Lens.
Oh, cool. Is this a boss fight? I can't remember. I know the fire one is the boss fight. I think the balance one is not. And yeah, that's all I remember. I don't think myth is a fight, but then again, we'll figure it out. Yeah, look at that. Balance, fire, death, myth, ice, life. I guess that one's storm. No, that's just the doorway. This is the storm one. But no moon or star. Oh yeah, if you're an ice wizard or fire wizard and you have a storm resist set up, this is going to be easy for you. Okay. I feel like King's Isle's consistent need to point out like song references is what kind of made them do the whole caramel world, because a lot of the spells are like based around musicology. Maybe this was like an early idea that they had started implementing it. This is a unique little, whatever the fuck you call him, Quetzal. Look at his wings. Kind of like see through it compared to the other one. I'm not entirely sure if this will kill. I keep constantly forgetting to put in my my little potent traps, so I can't really stack feints and traps as effectively. I don't know why I forgot that, because that was going to be the whole shtick of the Warlord Baylor fight. Oh, cool. Just barely, I think. Just barely killed. Alright. There's no guitar solo going on. You don't have to do that.
You take the storm lens and place it in the apparatus.
What apparatus? That apparatus? What? There's no machine here. Where the fuck is this apparatus? Like, I see that, but I don't know that that counts, like, you know, as an apparatus. I feel like that was just their way of saying, hey, here's this thing, oh, okay. Hold up. Okay, so I guess that thing at the top is the apparatus, and then the storm lens is just kind of shooting into the little diamond-shaped jewels. I was going to say square, but I knew that was wrong. Alright, my guy, what next?
The sun beats at the heart of the spiral, driving the clouds of storm whose shadows race along the ground.
That wasn't necessary at all.
Morganth raced ahead of the light, plunging into darkness without a guide.
Technically, the spider magi were forcing her to do that or pushing her towards that, but I guess they just weren't really good enough guides either.
The Chamber of Life-Giving Sun is next. You must gain the Life Lens. Prepare your mind.
Okay. Oh man, I gotta go all the way over there. Oh, cool. I don't have to fight a boss here.
It has been a lifetime since another worthy one stepped foot in these halls.
What constitutes as worthy? What are you telling me? People can't just like come here? Like disregarding Morgant's, you know, lockdown of the area. Did wizards not just come here before that for no reason?
The solar arc has been too long dormant. I am pleased you wish to resuscitate it. It will bring more travelers here.
I mean, maybe.
My gift, then, the Life Lens.
Thank you.
The Life Lens and place it in the apparatus. There is a heavy clank of metal and a whirring of gears.
It'd be cool if there was like a pedestal here. But I mean, I'm cool without it. It's just kind of weird that they specify there's an apparatus, but we don't get to see one.
Not all of the Guardian creatures require a battle, and not all are necessarily what they seem.
I mean, he's definitely giving off the bad guy vibes, kind of, but I mean, he didn't make me fight him, so whatever.
The Life School does symbolize healing and warmth, but it also represents the predatory side of nature.
What?
Fire is the next school you must negotiate with.
Negotiate.
Enter the Chamber of Sunfire and face heat and light made manifest.
Okay, so I'll be fighting a fire elemental. That's not a fire elemental. That is a Deer Knight that just has fire armor, and then a fire elf.
The sun's fire has too long been shackled and dimmed by shadow. But if you are to be a champion of sun, I must test your mettle.
Okay, but like, what if you did not do that?
Defend yourself, wizard, or be reduced to ash.
Okay. Shields are gonna be pretty much worthless. I might throw in an extra 2 cleanses. Throw those in, and of course, add that because I just complained about it. Let's go. Alright, this should do. I got like, what, 2 blades, 2 feints, and a trap. I don't have a divum, so I might need to hit a second time, but assuming he dies from crit, or he doesn't crit block, he'll die. What is it? I think I've only seen one Ifrit come my way, but I cleansed that off pretty fast. Because, you know, cleanse will cast cleanse for the fucking win, dude. So great. I would absolutely give up 6 damage just to be able to remove a debuff on me, so I can hit, you know, without debuffs on me.
You are skilled, wizard. 'Twas my duty to ensure you had enough strength to reach the Shadow Palace.
I mean, I had already made it here. We didn't have to fight.
Take the fire lens with my blessing.
Thank you.
Luckily, the fire
I'm not listening to that. Alright, so yeah, you can see, what is that? Multiple of these just kind of shooting out sunbeams. There's 1, 2, 3, so we got like 4 more to go. That's at least 2 more boss fights, I think.
Sun and fire are deeply intertwined, of course. But all magic touches one another, even shadow.
You know, speaking of which, didn't Malistaire get touched by the shadow?
Especially shadow, which ties them all together.
Haha, setting up an important lore plot point that will only be discussed at the end of Mirage.
Morgant's focus at Ravenwood was the Death School. She excelled, though she never surpassed her teacher, Malistaire Drake.
What? There's no fucking way she didn't surpass him. I mean, she brings him back from the dead. If Malistaire was so good, he could have 360'd that situation. but also it kind of worked out because he just kind of like got yeeted by half a meteor into the void and then just decided to give us some of the best gear and best storyline ever.
When she was expelled from Ravenwood, she sought any and all forms of magic she could study.
Uh-huh.
But she was always fascinated by death. Enter the chamber of the Underworld Sun and retrieve the Death Lens.
Cool. Oh, it's all the way over there. It's so far away. It's gonna take forever to reach this. And I'm here. Oh, nice. Another non-boss
Why
fight.
does my form surprise you? It is true.
What?
There are few of my kind among the spiral, and even less now.
You're an undead Aztecosaur. I don't care. Little cobwebs on her too. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Such is the power of death, a natural, a vital part of the spiral. If things did not die, how could anything new be born?
That doesn't make that much sense. If things could still be born if nothing else died, technically. But I mean, I get what they're trying to say.
The chamber of the Underworld Sun is a place of power. It is here the Shadow Queen learned about the Lords of Night.
Why would you tell her about the Lords of Night? I have to assume you're the one she spoke to.
And here she learned how the Black Sun priestesses could bring Malistaire out of the underworld and the power of Xibalba.
Again, you've contributed to 3 of the biggest fucking problems I've had to deal with so far.
There is little I can teach you, but take this Death Lens and use it to advance your knowledge of sun and shadow.
She did a little twisted her undead head.
You take the Death Lens gingerly and restore it to its place.
And boom, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's the doorway. So yeah, 4 out of 7.
As I surmised, this is where Morganth learned to build her web.
What do you mean, as you surmise? You're not Sherlock fucking Bones.
The cold winter's sun can be a welcome sight or a deceptive trap. It can be blindingly beautiful, glinting on ice and snow.
Yeah, this is gonna be a boss fight. Also, I'm pretty sure he's talking about like snow blindness, like, or ice blindness, glacier blindness, whenever you're hiking in the mountains, and if you ever like actually travel up like frozen solid sheets of ice, you need, I've heard that you need goggles to protect your eyes because the sun just shoots down so much light and it gets mirrored and intensified by the sheets of ice and will just blind you.
Or it can trap you in a world of heartbreak and frozen spirits. Enter the chamber of the frozen sun for the Ice Lens.
Alright. Another boss fight. Oh, cool, it's right here. These are the ones that I don't want to go over there, the balanced one. This is going to take so long to get to, even though it's only like 30 seconds away. Nah, I ain't cutting this part out. Y'all got to sit here and wait. Y'all got to watch me stand on the sigil. I'm going to do this, though.
Wizard, the wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. I can't keep it in. The spiral knows I've tried.
Yeah, Frozen reference. Also, look at his little ice medallion thing angling. Like, they replaced that. That's cool.
I don't care what you're gonna say. I'm gonna let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
This feels like blatant plagiarism. Somebody needs to remix that just for fun, but in like the actual Frozen tune. This was a pretty easy fight. I didn't take nearly as much damage as the fire fight, but yeah, no, it's just blading up, trapping up, nothing out of the normal. Actually, I'm pretty sure I managed to get one more feint on him than I did the other boss. Maybe. Plus, he didn't use any ice shields, which was just great. I love it when ice minions don't, or ice bosses and minions don't shield. They're 1 strength against me. Nice.
funny how some distance makes everything seem small. This Iceland's... Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go.
The ice lens is freezing cold. You wipe off a thin sheet of frost and place it in the apparatus.
Alright, so that is all of the elements. I just need to do myth and balance, I think.
Most harmonious work, wizard. The old stories give Myth School much of its power. The mythic sun is a far-seeing eye, able to see the truth in these tales.
I don't know what relevance that has, but okay.
Enter the eye of the sun chamber and gain the myth lens.
Alright, I'm almost done with this fucking area. None too soon. If this isn't a boss fight, the next one has to be a boss fight. But I'm pretty sure the balance one isn't a boss fight. And I'm really hoping this one isn't either. Nice.
Jambo, mighty wizard. When this solar ark was built 1,000 years ago, it was intended for Burrower and Arachna alike.
You know, completely discounting antlions, bees, wasps, literally anything that isn't those two specifically that live in Chrysalis. Also, this was intended to be a place for people throughout the spiral to come to as well.
The Burrowers were drawn to the astral relics, while the Arachna huddled in their hive and listened to dark whispers. The Burrowers held the astral relics for so long they assumed they were the natural and eternal owners, until they were displaced.
And how exactly is it that you know this, but other, you know, living burrowers at the time and even now aren't being conveyed this information, or weren't conveyed this information beforehand?
But in truth, any student of magic is welcome here.
Called it.
It is a shame no one has studied here in so long.
What, have you been hiding under a rock in the fucking Conda Desert? Don't you know what Morganth's been up to?
Perhaps you can fix this. Please, take the myth lens from...
You take
Yeah, I'll just take that and go, because that was getting annoying. Yeah, so this one and then the balance one. It's either this or the shadow. The shadow one's definitely a fight.
The myth lens. Your task is nearly complete. The final lens you require is the balance lens. Enter the Chamber of Solar Justice and recover the balance lens.
Cool. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do the hive or like get to the hive in this video. I'm gonna save the shadow thing for the next video. But we might as well grab this one while we're here and then move on. Next, after this, it's the hive. Then it's the hive part 2, going into the Shadow Palace, and then it's Morganth. But yeah, I'm very close to being done. Also, I haven't leveled up in a while.
Wizard, this is balance. This is the light of judgment. This is the gateway.
Why do you have so many stops in your sentences?
Take balance lens. Activate solar arc. Enter shadow.
Excuse you, you have said the word "the" like multiple times. The. There's no need to speak broken English.
You take the balance lens and place it in the apparatus. There is a heavy clank of metal and a
what? Oh shit! What?
A great roar, and you feel power coursing through the walls and floor.
Okay, yeah, that was new. I was about to say, yeah, I've heard this like 6 other times. I'm just gonna pass it up, but finally we got this going, and that's changed positions. There's a little bridge of sunlight or starlight. I'm gonna assume it's sunlight. Wait a minute, you mean to tell me this place is just open? I could have just fucking skydived here if I really wanted to.
You have done well, wizard. By activating the solar arc, you have created a portal to the last school, shadow magic.
Yes.
Enter the chamber of the sun.
Wait.
Find the guardian of this place. You will
Hold
lead
up.
her to complete the restoration.
What do you mean the last school? There's still Sun, which I guess you could say this place embodies, but then there's also Star and Moon, which have not been featured here at all. I feel like you're just lying to me to get me to go away. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. Like the little shadow door. The one segment long doorway that you can see right through. That's fucking amazing. Oh wait, I was gonna... Well, hold up. Huh. Neat. Alright, I'm out.
No, I keep whistling.